What's up, fam? We are back with another 2 juicy player props and 2 same-game parlays. We've done a deep dive into all plays, so if that sounds interesting, let's get into it. Sub to the channel because your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me. Now, I personally haven't had the best run of luck with my player props. Harry's been absolutely killing it, so he joins me once again. I've made a slight adjustment to my strategy. I've actually experimented with same-game parlays, playing alternate lines and totals. I've run this successfully over the past 2 days. I've gone 7 from 8. All of these plays at a minimum plus 100 odds or $2 here in Australia. So me and Harry are going to be tag teaming it from now on. I'll hit you with the parlays, and Harry will continue to drop some beautiful props for us. But I'll kick things off with our very first parlay. We're looking at the Knicks plus 4.5, and we're looking at the game total of under 230.5. So why the Knicks? The Knicks offense is clicking right now. Players like Brunson and Randall have been putting up big numbers. They're scoring 30-plus points in back-to-back games. Despite missing Mitchell Robinson, the team's relatively healthy, and Jericho Sims has stepped up to fill the gap. While the Brooklyn Nets may be a fan favorite after the recent trade deadline moves, they've been struggling to score points when it matters most. Just look at their most recent game against the 76ers, where they had a substantial lead but couldn't capitalize in the fourth quarter. If Brooklyn manages to secure a win in this one, I wouldn't be surprised if it's less than a 5-point margin. Now, why the under? As we previously discussed, the Nets struggling to score, but they do have a great defensive presence. Both the Nets and the Knicks allow an average of 112 points per game this season. However, since the trade deadline, the Nets have been even stronger, only allowing 103 points per game. In the Nets' last 2 games, both of them have gone under the projected total points. 24 points under in the game against the 76ers and 6.5 points in the game against the Bulls. This trend suggests that betting on the under may be the smart choice. So that's my very first parlay. Kicking it off with the second one. We're taking the Orlando Magic plus 11.5 and the total points under 235.5. So why the Magic? They're playing better than their record suggests, and the Bulls are failing to live up to their fans' expectations. In their last 3 games, the Bulls have failed to cover the spread, including a 14-point lead against the Cavs, which they eventually lost by 8 points. In their 2 matchup this season, the road team has dominated, easily covering the line in both games. Why the under? The trend for the low-scoring games is set to continue in this matchup between the Orlando Magic and Chicago Bulls. In the Magic's last 7 games, the total's gone under 6 times. The trend is even more pronounced when they play on the road to Chicago, with the under hitting in 9 of their last 11 games. The Bulls have also been contributing to this trend, with the under hitting in 6 of their last 7. This can be attributed to their struggles to put up points, as evidenced by their recent scores of 89 points, 105, and 89 points. That's an average of 94 points per game. The Magic's defense has been instrumental in keeping games low scoring. In their recent games against Miami, Denver, and New York, they've allowed 107, 104, and 102 points for an average of 104 points per game. So it promises to be a gritty and hard-fought game. I hope it's absolutely disgusting, and the Magic cover and that total goes under. Let's get into those NBA player props. But if you like what you see so far, subscribe to the channel. We're so close to getting 1,000 subscribers in this channel. Like it for the algorithm. Come support your boys. Now, Harry, over to you. Your first picks in the Knicks game. You're liking Julius Randle over 9.5 rebounds. Take it away.
I'm taking Julius Randle under 9.5 rebounds. Surprisingly, his line's dropped as he was just under this here with 6 rebounds. He's hit it in 3 out of the last 5 games. He's also hit it in 3 out of the last 5 at home, 3 out of the last 5 versus the Nets. Randle went under this line with 6 rebounds last game, but today he faces the Nets, who give up the 10th most rebounds to opposing power forwards. Low game total of 224 points, giving Randle more opportunities to grab missed shots. With a tight spread of 2.5, Randle should see 35-plus minutes. And I think he will probably eat over Claxton, even though Claxton is a beast as well. But I'm taking Julius Randle in that game, and we'll move on to the next one.
Next one, we're taking Vucevic over 11.5 rebounds. Take it away, Harry.
He's hit it in 4 out of the last 5, 4 out of the last 5 at home, and 5 out of the last 5 versus Orlando. Vucevic is up against his old team, which will give him a lot more motivation. Magic are at tall side, and Vucevic is going to have to be strong and a main role player in the rebound tomorrow. Low game total in this one as well of 227 points and a close spread of 4.5. Magic have struggled shooting on the road, and so the Bulls struggle in general. Vucevic should see 16-plus rebound chances. I think that's probably even too low. I think he should see 20 possibility. But today he should be cashing at least probably 14, 15. I might even ladder this up, but for now we're taking an 11.5 rebounds on Vucevic.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Harry. Look, ladies and gents, that's all we've got for you. We hope you like your video. We'll see you in the next one. Gamble responsibly.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.